Hi, and welcome back to Football Made Simple. We're back with an in-game analysis as Barcelona hosted Athletic Bilbao in La Liga. Setien had been coming under pressure coming into this match, and despite securing the 1-0 win thanks to Ivan Rakitic, it wasn't a convincing performance despite having the higher XG. But what tactics did Setien use against Garitano? In this video, we take a look. A quick look at the formations as Barcelona stuck to the 4-3-3 with the following players. In response, Bilbao lined up in the following 4-2-3-1. Let's look at what Barcelona looked to do with the ball. When Bilbao looked to press high, when Barcelona had the ball deep, Ter Stegen was crucial to the build-up as always. Cordoba often joined Williams in the press, and once one of them was looking to close down Ter Stegen, he would find Busquets, who was often closely followed, and once he released it to the now free centre-back, Athletic Bilbao had several men taken out of the game. However, usually Bilbao didn't look to push that high up the pitch and maintained an initial mid-block in their 4-2-3-1. As Bilbao had a single forward, Barca could build up with a regular back two and push their fullbacks higher up the pitch. Bilbao's 4-2-3-1 meant they naturally had an attacking midfielder who would look to tie up Busquets, and they generally looked to protect the centre of the pitch, meaning that their wingers in this phase would look to tie up Barca's wide midfielders. This meant that in the deeper regions, the fullbacks would often be the easy outlets to try and move the ball up the pitch, and Alba in particular had the second most completed passes for the team. Higher up the pitch, the behaviours of Griezmann and Vidal varied slightly. Griezmann almost always tucked in to play just in behind Suarez in the creative role, as shown in the average positioning. This was facilitated by the fact that Alba was a naturally attacking fullback who wanted to get into these positions higher up, so would be happy to have more space to run into. Vidal, on the other hand, functioned more in conjunction with Messi, who also liked to tuck in, and often when he did this, Vidal could move wide right to try and combine with Semedo down the flank. However, it should be noted, for the most part, Vidal would also be central, meaning that Barcelona would have an overload in this central space. Bilbao would then shift deeper, and depending on the situation could shift their backline to a back 5 or even a back 6. And while Barca's wide central midfielders could get on the ball deep, it was harder to get space higher up. Bilbao were excellent at compressing the space between the lines, either by pushing the backline higher or dropping the midfield extremely deep. Naturally, with so many men central, this was Barca's main attacking route. They would then look to attempt combination play, often looking to play it into a man who would lay it off, whilst the third man runner looked to get into the box. But again, Bilbao were quick to press in this region, so often this didn't pan out. But Messi often got on the ball here, and Bilbao, in dealing with the central overload, contracted, meaning that Alba and Semedo would often find space in these wide regions, and Suarez had a big chance when he drifted wide to the right. However, when attacking, Barca had an over-reliance on the central attack and struggled to create when Bilbao crowded this region. Again, their over-dependence on Messi for attacking thrust showed, with him completing by far the most shots and key passes, making them predictable. But the advantage of so many men around the ball was that it allowed quick counter-pressing when there was a turnover, and as a result, their passes per defensive action was much lower than Bilbao's. And this counter-pressing helped create the goal, as when Messi is tackled in the box, Rakitic wins the ball back quickly and continues his run to receive the ball and subsequently score. But again, Barca struggled to create in this match. 1.06 of their XG came from the Rakitic goal, which was more about counter-pressing than creativity, and from Fati hitting the post in the 93rd minute. These are concerning signs for Setien and Barca fans going into the run-in, and for the Champions League coming up. But what did you make of the match? Drop it down in the comments below. And a special thanks to Silk Books for sponsoring this video. Head to silkbooks.co.uk for ebooks to keep you entertained during the remainder of the lockdown. But that's all for today, and remember, keep it simple.